Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to the coolest egg cooker I have ever seen in my life. And I have seen a lot of egg cookers. My dad was a kitchen gadget guy and he must have had a million of them. I've had them. You see them a lot of times in thrift stores because, when the novelty wears off, people just figure, well, let's boil them. It's fine. But you'll never see one of these in a thrift store because it's the coolest egg cooker. Seriously. The reason it's so cool, there's several reasons actually, but my favorite is that it's a 3-zone cooker. I'm going to take the lid off and show you. So see how the lid is divided into 3 areas and there's 3 distinct areas here? When you put that lid on the front, there's zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. You can pick the level of doneness that you want in each zone at the same time. So see here, I cooked all 3 of those in the same cooker at the same time. This is the soft boiled. Now that's not the runny yolk soft boiled. That's what they call a jammy yolk. So good. This is the medium boiled. And you can see just a little bit softer in the middle, but pretty much done. And then the hard boiled is beautiful. And it's perfect because I hate it when I go to do eggs, if I do them in my Instant Pot or if I boil them, it's always got this darkness around there. And you don't see that on this. Look at how beautiful that yolk is. So when you do your deviled eggs, they're going to be this bright yellow color. It's so nice. So I love the fact that I did all 3 of those at the same time. Now, the things that come with this, the dome that's clearly divided into 3 sections, and you'll get 3 different inserts, and each insert will hold 3 eggs. So you could do 9 eggs all together at once. Say for like me, every morning I have a little yogurt and a hard-boiled egg. I could do all 9 eggs and have a whole week's of eggs in one go, and it's just nice. So you have those 3 things. There's also a little cup that comes with it. You fill that with water, and you fill the individual compartments with it. But if you lose your cup, don't worry, because inside of each area, there is your line to fill your water. So if you didn't have your cup, you're still going to be able to do it. The other thing it comes with is this little heart-shaped piece that goes in here. And what you can do with that is your cracked eggs. Like you could do kind of a poached egg or just kind of stir it around, maybe a little scrambly sort of egg. Beautiful way to make like a scrambled egg to put on some toast with cheese is a scrambled egg sandwich. Great. But I am going to show you, why does this work? How does it work? Like that's the question. So I'm just going to set an egg in each compartment. I'm only going to do one. That way I can show you really clearly what happens. Now, those eggs have been in the fridge, so clearly they would take a little bit longer to cook. But how does the machine know that? Because I'm going to tell it. There is a way that you can tell it if when you turn it on, there will be a C here on each compartment. There will be a C, and it will say you will have a C and then 1, 2, or 3. And so if it's a C and you push the button 1, it's going to cook at 15. Say we're going to do a boiled egg, a hard-boiled egg. It's like 15 minutes, and in here it shows you how long it is. There's a little chart. So right there, this is what I'm talking about. The C and the F. The C is for room temperature eggs. It tells the machine that the eggs are room temperature. It's going to cook about a minute less than if the eggs were in their fridge. And so you can push this little button and it'll switch it over to F, which tells the machine that was a refrigerated egg. I remember it because if it's room temperature, because it's been on your counter with a C, and it's cold because it's in your fridge with an F. So that's how I remember it. But then it will go on and it tells you in here how many minutes. I'll find a little chart and shows you. So if it's room temperature, it'll be 9.5 minutes. Refrigerated, it's 10.5 minutes. So you can see it cooks, and it knows to cook a minute longer if the eggs have been refrigerated. I think that's genius. There's also a great cookbook that comes with it with some really yummy looking recipes in there. So we want to check that out. But I got my eggs in there, and I'm going to show you why does this work. See, it talks to me. So I'm going to hit the all button. Now see that C? I don't want that. So I'm going to hold this down.
Cold storage mode has been set.
It changed it to cold storage mode. So let's say zone 1. I want to make it
soft-boiled eggs for zone 1.
She just told me it's soft-boiled eggs for zone 1. Let's do medium boiled in zone 2.
Set golden sand eggs for zone 2.
They call them medium boiled golden sand eggs, but that's what's going to be there. And the third one, we're going to make it hard boiled. So 1, 2, 3.
Set fully cooked eggs for zone 3.
Fully cooked eggs for zone 3. That was not hard. See the OK button? Okay. It started. Now what I'm going to show you is how does it know the zones? Because it's going to start cooking the hard-boiled egg first. Then you're going to notice steam in the second compartment and finally in the third compartment so that they're all done at the same time. It's genius. I'm excited about it. So while the steam builds up here so I can show you, I'm going to tell you a couple other cool things about it. This is nifty because you can set it on a timer. So like I could put eggs in there and I could set it at night before I go to bed. It'll go up to like, I think 24 hours if I'm correct. It's in here. But you can set it to go on later so that when you wake up in the morning, your eggs are freshly cooked. That's very cool. And one of the things with me, I have always just had, like my hard-boiled eggs have been things I've put in a salad or just eaten as I peeled them. Well, it was when I was on a cruise, I was getting some toast and I asked for a hard-boiled egg and they were hot. I've never had like a hot hard-boiled egg. But once I had it on a cruise, I love it. So this is going to be great to set this at night so that when I wake up in the morning, my hard-boiled eggs are ready. Now, here's a tip. You're going to start seeing how this is going up. So zone 3 over here, you can see is level 3. That's where I'm doing the hard-boiled eggs. Can you see how that's fogging up already from the steam? So that one is already cooking. And I'm going to come up, we're going to look down so you can really see. You see how this one is steamed up and these two are still clear? And I can see the water down in there not boiling at all, but this one is. That's because it's going first. Now here in a second, we're going to see one of the other zones, zone 2, because that's what I have here. So this one's going to start steaming up and we're going to start seeing that happen. So they all finish at the same time. But to make sure that the soft-boiled ones don't continue to cook on their own into a hard-boiled one, you would want to have some ice water. So I'm going to get a couple bowls and set here with some ice water so that as soon as she tells me and she's going to announce that it's done, I'm going to take them and immediately put them in ice bath, and that will stop the cooking so that it keeps the yolks this way. Okay. The other thing is I wanted to say these are store-bought. I did try my my home raised eggs, my fresh laid eggs, and I find that the hard-boiled is the best way for them because it has enough time for the steam to get into the pores of the shells and kind of push that membrane away from the shells so it's easier to peel. The ones that are soft and medium, or golden sand, they call it, just haven't had that length of time for the sand to, for the steam to get into the eggshell, and basically you push that membrane away from the shell so it's easy to peel. But the hard-boiled ones were perfect. So I'm going to pause you real quick, and I'm going to go get some little bowls of ice water, and then we'll pop them in there, and I'll show you a little bit more.